And welcome back. This is Speaking with Judgment, hosted by Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if this is your first time viewing the channel or seeing me on TikTok. Welcome. Like, follow, and subscribe. Everybody on the Cavs payroll, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, pack them bags and start thinking about vacation. Down 3-1. It was a good run, but it's heartbreakingly, painfully, disappointingly, dishearteningly, agonizingly coming to an end. Great season that doesn't mean much of anything. And now Donovan Mitchell is out. I believe he's out tonight's game. Yeah, safe to say it's over for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's nothing to be said. This team just isn't tough enough. They find themselves in familiar territory, trailing 3-1, the 2016 comeback. Remember that? I just can't see the Cavs making a 3-game comeback, especially with a beat-up roster. No LeBron, no Kyrie. What happened in 2016 won't happen in 2025. This 2025 roster is out here getting punked. They got their hearts snatched right out. It's unbelievable. Sad way to go out for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Half of the team is injured. Not even LeBron can help this team. You know, even by saying it's a disappointment, that's downgrading this. We need a word that's bigger than disappointment. I don't know if I can come up with another word. But at some point, you have to go, we're not going to win this. We are not going to get past the Indiana Pacers. When I saw the way they looked in Game 4, I go, okay, the Pacers are probably going to move on. They've had a good season, but now they are on the verge of being eliminated from the playoffs. Where is the luck for the Cavs in the playoffs? Some of you are not going to like what I'm about to say, but as amazing as this team is, they're not built for the playoffs. Doesn't look anything like the team we've come to appreciate during the regular season. We were told not to sleep on the Cavs. The fact that they have no actual fire, the fact there's no dog in them, no defensive fight, the fact that they're shooting the ball terribly from outside, they've been putting us to sleep. This looks nothing like the Cavs team during the regular season. They hyped up Cleveland's resurgence. They said the East ran through Boston. And while the rest of us looked the other way, the Pacers have been a nightmare matchup for the Cavs. They are so much fun to watch right now. It's exciting. It's great basketball. Can we all agree that Tyrese Halliburton has been incredibly fun to watch? You have to look at what Tyrese Halliburton is doing. He's terrifying. And the most terrifying thing about him is he's impeccable scoring the ball in the closing minutes. He is quickly becoming the story of the playoffs, and it started really in Game 6 of the first round against Milwaukee, where Halliburton drove the lane with ease like nothing, making the layup while being fouled. Then he drives down for the game-winning lay-in to crush the Bucks' heart. One of the purest offensive engines in the game, a perfect mix of unselfishly keeping the ball moving and knowing when to create something. That's why I think the Pacers are going to win and will close it out on the road in Cleveland in Game 5 on Tuesday night. We keep talking about the Cavs. Now look, this may bother you to think their regular season success doesn't translate much to the postseason. That's a pretty damn good team. Then the injuries happened. And now, okay, I would think a team that's coming off a successful regular season would at least act like they want to win. It doesn't even seem like they want to be there a lot of nights. So look, I already saw people in the chat and in some of these NBA groups saying they're the softest bunch of frauds in the NBA. They're not built for the postseason. They're fake. They're getting punked by the Pacers. And I agree. And again, I know they have been banged up, but that's not a good enough excuse. It's the next man up. I've seen teams, beat up and bruised that they still gave their best. Indiana led by 41 points at halftime, and they coasted to the finish line. It could have been a whole lot worse. It was a one-sided game. All went right for the Indiana Pacers. Game 3 was different because the Cavs were able to slow the Pacers down. This series has been about who controls the pace. The Pacers controlled the pace in games 1 and 2. They did not control it in game 3. You could tell very clearly early that the Pacers in the opening minutes played at their own pace. You're not going to get the same Cleveland team you got back in November. Sorry. That's just the reality of it. We've seen enough already to know that. I think a lot of you get the inkling now that they're on the brink of elimination, that we've seen the best version of the 2025 Cleveland Cavaliers. It was a masterclass on Sunday by the Indiana Pacers, and if this game was any indication of how it's going to go, they're ending the Cavs season tonight. That's how I'm feeling. I'm trying to higher my expectations for a Pacers team playing the best basketball right now. That was an offensive clinic the other night. Absolute pure domination in every possible way from Indiana. You keep doing that, you're going to go very far in the playoffs. And now they're on the verge of a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals. And things have been looking up for them since the start of this series. Game 2, think back to that game for a second. For the Pacers to get overwhelmed for 3 quarters, then lock in and not quit when they could have just sent it back to Indiana, even at a game apiece, it says it all. They're built for the playoffs. And you look at how this Cleveland team has folded in the postseason, and you're like, nope, that's not the winning recipe for success. You look at the Cavs roster and go, what happened? They had their whole healthy lineup and was down 41 in game 4. Still got demolished. What's your excuse now? Don't bring up injuries. Don't you dare go there. Don't bring up injuries. That's not a good enough excuse. I'm looking at it more as a team that looks lost and defeated. Ever since that game 2 lost, after having that nice comfortable lead, the life was just truly sucked out of them. The notion that the Cavs just gave up is troubling to me. It's like you can't embarrass yourselves like that. If you go out, you don't want to go out this way. If there's even 1% chance, fight. Never give up. Listen, they're clearly not ready to compete for a championship. But let's not lose sight of the Indiana Pacers. Indiana had a great game. They've got a clutch player in Tyrese Halliburton. They have a superstar. The basketball world is talking about Tyrese Halliburton after a special start to the 2025 postseason. They've been a great surprise, particularly in this second round series. They took that next step Look at what the Pacers have done in the shadow of Boston, Cleveland, and New York. Hey, we're here too. Hey, 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 over here. Hey, 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 over here in Indy. Don't forget about us. I think Indiana is going to be able to move on and win tonight's Game 5. Since January 1st, they are now 41-16. That is the pace of a 60-win team. I know they're a 4 seed, but they are not a 4 seed. They are much better than what their records say, and it has shown in these playoffs. The Cavs are not playing like a 2 seed. They are a lot worse than what their records say, and they've gotten punked, shoved, pushed around, bullied, and smacked in the face. Embarrassing effort, out hustled, out coached. The most pathetic performance the other night. Where's any leadership? Where's any pride? Where's any competitive juice? A slap in the face to the fans and the city. It's over for the Cleveland Cavaliers as far as I'm concerned. All right, everyone. All right. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. That's all I have for you guys as of right now. But you guys know I keep the content coming. I stay grinding and everything. So you guys know you guys will hear from me again sometime today or tomorrow, and we'll talk more NBA playoffs. We'll talk some NFL stuff when the time is right as well. You guys know I'm always stand true to the game, and you guys know I will keep it coming with some of the greatest content. But guys, till next time, you guys take care. Thanks for watching. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great Tuesday. We'll speak again real soon.